Your soulmate saying, I never knew one decision could cost me you forever. Listen closely to me, because your soulmate is currently overwhelmed with fear that they have made a terrible mistake in leaving you. They are crying out in silence, realizing that they never knew one single decision could cost them you forever. I am stepping in to comfort their anxious heart and guide them safely back to your loving arms. I have seen your lonely nights and your silent tears, but you must know that your soulmate has been praying for you too. They are begging me for a second chance, terrified that their past choice has permanently cost them the blessing of your love. I am working behind the scenes right now to remove their confusion and prepare their spirit for your reunion. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow. They are terrified they have run out of time, crying out that they never knew one bad decision could cost them you forever. I have more to tell you, but first you must prepare your heart for what I am about to ask. Those sudden, unexpected thoughts of them are my unseen signs to you, proving that walking away was a tragic decision that could cost them you forever. Listening is not enough, my child. Soon I will show you the one thing that unlocks everything. Your soulmate is whispering into the night that they never knew one foolish decision could cost them you forever. There is a seal I am preparing for you. A final act of trust that covers your soulmate in protection you cannot see. Jesus says, the final step of trust requires you to let go of past hurts so your hands are completely empty and ready to receive. If you do not let go, the enemy will convince them that their bad decision has truly cost them you forever. You must clear your heart of bitterness so I can replace it with the peace of their imminent return. They are crying out for my help, confessing they never knew one worldly decision could cost them you forever. Stay with me, and do not look away. What comes next is the key to your future together. Stay with me for just a little longer, because I am going to show you how I am transforming their heart right now. I am breaking down the walls of their pride so they never again make a decision that costs them you forever. Your faith in my divine timing is the anchor that will keep their heart from drifting away into the dark. They are finally ready to admit that they never knew one stubborn decision could cost them you forever. I am about to give you a task. It is simple, but it is sacred, and it will change everything. The final seal task is here. Your love is meant to be lived out, not just felt. Think about that. Close your eyes for a moment and picture the one your heart holds dear. You love them with a love that keeps you awake, a love that whispers, would do anything to protect them and build a life with them. That love didn't wander into your heart by accident. It was placed there for a purpose far bigger than you. But love that only lives in your thoughts isn't yet fully expressed. To protect them and nurture your future together, you must take a step of faith. Right now, not later. If this message has spoken to your heart, you are welcome to support this ministry. Your gift helps us continue sharing messages of hope, faith, and love with people who need it. Every contribution, large or small, is deeply appreciated and used to further this work. There is no fixed amount required. Give only what your heart is peacefully led to share, not out of fear, but out of gratitude and faith. What you're building is worth far more than anything you could ever send. If you would like to give, the link is in the description of this video. If you do give and would like to share your prayer request with us, you are welcome to leave a comment below or send a message through the support page. We read every one and we are praying for each of you. Whether you give or not, you are loved, you are valued, and your prayers matter. Thousands have already stepped out of wishful thinking and into real spiritual momentum. You can do the same right now. This is your moment. The love you carry in your heart is not there by chance, it's there because you were chosen to fight for it. Every act of faith plants a seed that can grow into a harvest. Your soulmate is worth it. Your future together is worth it. And deep down, you already know you were meant to take this step today. Don't let fear rob you of what faith can deliver. Step forward in love, pray with boldness, and trust that what you believe for will grow into everything you've been hoping for. Take the step that proves your love is more than a feeling. Protect your soulmate. Build your future. Faith is the key. Use it now. Link is in the description. I see your soulmate looking back at the day they walked away, completely overwhelmed with heavy regret. They are dropping to their knees, begging for mercy because they never knew one decision could cost them you forever. I am healing their broken spirit so they can find the courage to come back to your side today. Those memories that flood your mind out of nowhere are my signs that they are thinking of you right at this moment. They are realizing that choosing pride over love was a fatal decision that could cost them your heart forever. You must stay strong and keep your heart open, because their return is much closer than you think. Jesus says, "Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to reveal the exact words they will say when they finally return." They are rehearsing their apology daily, terrified that their past decision has already cost them you forever. Your final step of trust is to forgive them before they even speak, clearing the path for my great blessing. The tears you cry in secret are precious to me, and I use them to soften their stubborn, fearful heart. They are waking up to the harsh truth that one moment of blind anger might have cost them you forever. I am actively turning their deep regret into action, pushing them to make things right with you. You might feel a sudden peace wash over you today, and that is my presence assuring you that I am in total control. I am showing them that running away from commitment was a foolish decision that could cost them you forever. Keep your faith strong, because I am about to turn their greatest mistake into your greatest testimony of love. Stay with me for just a few more moments, because the final revelation I have for you will change your entire perspective. Your soulmate is breaking down, confessing to heaven that they never knew one bad choice could cost them you forever. If you surrender your doubts to me right now, I will ensure they never leave your side again. I am replacing their confusion with perfect clarity, so they can finally see your true worth. They are paralyzed by the fear that their reckless decision has cost them the chance to love you forever. I am opening their eyes so they can see that the path back to your heart is still open. Jesus says, "When you wake up in the middle of the night, it is because their soul is crying out for your forgiveness. They are staring at the ceiling, haunted by the thought that one wrong turn could cost them you forever. I am using their sleepless nights to remind them that true peace is only found in your arms. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I am going to show you exactly how to welcome them back. They are deeply ashamed of their actions, realizing that walking away was a decision that could cost them you forever. Your willingness to love them again is the very miracle I am using to save their life. I know how hard it is to wait, but this time apart was necessary to break their stubborn will. They had to learn the hard way that one selfish decision could truly cost them you forever. Now that their pride is gone, I am leading them back to you with a pure and humble heart. Do not ignore the sudden warmth in your chest, because it is my spirit preparing you for their text or call. They are nervously holding their phone, terrified that their past decision has caused them to lose you forever. I am giving them the strength to reach out, and you must be ready to answer with grace. Stay with me, because the blessing I am preparing for your future is bigger than the pain of your past. They are weeping over old photos, fully grasping that one moment of doubt could cost them you forever. I am turning their tears of sorrow into steps of action that lead straight to your front door. Jesus says, "Your soulmate thought they could find happiness somewhere else, but I have made sure every other path feels utterly empty." They are running back to you, admitting that they never knew one misguided decision could cost them you forever. I am stripping away every distraction in their life so you become their only focus and priority. When you feel a sudden breeze or a shiver of peace, know that I am actively working on their heart. They are confessing to their friends that leaving you was a disastrous decision that could cost them you forever. I am using their own words to convict their spirit and push them back into your loving embrace. Stay with me to the end, because I want to give you a special prayer that will seal your union. Your beloved is desperate for a second chance, broken by the realization that one decision could cost them you forever. I am hearing their prayers and blending them with yours, creating a bond that no man can ever break. I have watched you carry the weight of this separation, but today I am lifting that burden from your shoulders completely. Your soulmate is finally understanding that staying silent was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am unblocking their throat and giving them the courage to speak the truth about their deep love for you. You are not imagining the signs I am sending, they are real markers on the road to your glorious reunion. They are terrified of rejection, knowing that their previous decision might have permanently cost them you forever. I need you to show them the same unconditional love that I have shown you every single day. Jesus says, "Stay with me, because I am about to expose the exact lie the enemy used to keep you two apart." Your soulmate now sees through the deception, horrified that one poor decision could cost them you forever. I am destroying every obstacle between you, making the road back to your heart straight and perfectly clear. The dreams you have been having about them are not random, they are glimpses of the future I am building. They are having the same dreams, waking up in tears because they fear one decision has cost them you forever. I am using these visions in the night to tie your spirits together before your physical bodies even meet again. Your soulmate tried to build a wall around their heart, but I have torn it down stone by stone. They are standing vulnerable before me, confessing that they never knew one defensive decision could cost them you forever. I am teaching them how to love you openly, without fear, and without holding anything back ever again. Stay with me to the very end, because I am going to reveal how your patience is about to be heavily rewarded. They are looking at the calendar, agonizing over the lost time and the decision that could cost them you forever. I am restoring the years that were stolen from you, making your future together sweeter than you ever imagined. I am washing away the toxic influences that convinced your soulmate to walk away from your perfect connection. They now see those people for who they are, furious that listening to them was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am protecting your relationship from outside forces, surrounding it with a shield of divine grace and peace. Jesus says, "You must prepare your home and your heart, because the season of waiting is finally coming to a close." They are packing their bags metaphorically, desperate to fix the one decision that almost cost them you forever. I am orchestrating a random encounter that will feel like magic, but it is purely my divine hand at work. Whenever you doubt my presence, remember the small blessings and signs I have placed gently in your daily life. They are noticing those same signs, panicking that ignoring them might be a decision that costs them you forever. I am turning their panic into absolute certainty that you are the only one they are meant to be with. Stay with me, because I want to ensure you do not miss the window of opportunity one am opening tomorrow. Your soulmate is ready to risk everything, realizing that playing it safe was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am giving them the bravery of a lion to fight for you and claim you as their own. I see the moments when you want to give up, but I am asking you to hold on just a little longer. They are on the verge of a breakthrough, terrified that their delay is a decision that will cost them you forever. I am accelerating their spiritual growth so they can match the beautiful maturity of your loving soul. The quiet moments of the morning are when I speak to their heart the loudest, reminding them of your gentle smile. They are reaching for you in the empty bed, sobbing because one decision could truly cost them you forever. I am filling that empty space with a burning desire to have you by their side for the rest of their life. Jesus says, "Stay with me until the end, because the reward for your faithfulness is going to leave you completely speechless." They are promising me that if they get you back, they will never make another decision that could cost them you forever. I am holding them to that sacred promise, and I will be the ultimate guarantor of your lasting happiness. I know the enemy has whispered lies in your ear, telling you that your soulmate has forgotten about you entirely. The truth is they cannot stop thinking about you, haunted that one decision might have cost them you forever. I am silencing those dark lies and filling your mind with the bright truth of their impending return. Your final step of trust is to stop trying to figure out how this reunion will happen, and just let me work. They are desperately trying to find a way back, knowing that a wrong approach is a decision that could cost them you forever. I am paving a golden road for them, ensuring that their journey back to you is smooth and entirely successful. Stay with me, because I am about to show you how your secret prayers have literally saved their physical life. They were wandering in dark places, realizing too late that leaving your light was a decision that could cost them you forever. I used your faithful prayers as a lighthouse to guide their weary souls safely back to the shore. Every time you choose forgiveness over anger, you send a wave of healing energy directly into their broken spirit. They are feeling that healing right now, weeping because they never knew one decision could cost them you forever. I am binding your hearts together with cords of love that can never be broken by time or distance. Jesus says, I am shifting the circumstances in their life to make it impossible for them to ignore their feelings for you. They are facing closed doors everywhere else, understanding that walking away from you was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am making you the only open door, the only place where their soul can finally find true rest and peace. Do not let the silence of the present moment trick you into thinking I am not moving mountains behind the scenes. They are sitting in silence too, overwhelmed by the fear that their own silence is a decision that costs them you forever. I am about to break the quiet with a loud declaration of their undying love and devotion to you. Stay with me for a final moment, because the victory I have planned for you is already written in heaven. Your soulmate is surrendering their ego, broken by the fact that one decision almost cost them you forever. I am handing you the keys to a future filled with joy, laughter, and a love that will never fade away. I have counted every tear you have cried over this situation, and I am turning every single one into a blessing. They are crying those same tears now, fully grasping that one hasty decision could cost them you forever. I am wiping away the sorrow from both of your eyes, replacing it with the bright light of a new beginning. Your soulmate is finally understanding that true love is not something you can easily throw away and expect to find again. They are desperate to fix their mistake, terrified that treating you poorly was a decision that cost them you forever. I am giving them a heart of flesh to replace their heart of stone, making them tender and devoted to you. Jesus says, Stay with me, because I am sealing this promise with my own spirit to guarantee your future is fully protected. They are looking at the sky, asking for a sign, terrified that one decision has permanently cost them you forever. I am sending them that sign today, pointing them directly toward you as their one and only true home. You must continue to walk in faith, even when your physical eyes cannot see the progress I am making right now. They are making progress in the dark, fearful that their slow pace is a decision that could cost them you forever. I am holding their hand and leading them out of the shadows, bringing them straight into your beautiful light. Let go of any remaining doubt, because doubt is the only thing that can delay the blessing I am delivering. They are fighting their own doubts, knowing that giving into fear was the decision that could cost them you forever. I am filling both of your hearts with bold courage so you can step into this new chapter without looking back. Stay with me until the very end, because I am going to whisper their name into your spirit tonight as a final proof. They are whispering your name in their prayers, terrified that losing you was a decision that will cost them their happiness forever. I am answering those prayers by bringing your lives back together in a way that will amaze everyone who sees it. I have placed a protective shield around your connection so that no one else can take what belongs to you. They are suddenly fiercely protective of your memory, realizing that letting you go was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am using that fierce protection to drive them back to you, ready to defend your love against any challenge. Jesus says, your soulmate is finally seeing the stark difference between the temporary things of the world and the eternal value of your soul. They are disgusted by their past choices, knowing that choosing the world was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am realigning their priorities so that you are placed at the very top, exactly where you belong. The random songs that come on the radio are my way of singing their hidden thoughts directly into your mind. They hear the same songs and break down, realizing that ignoring their heart was a decision that could cost them you forever. I am using every tool at my disposal to remind them that their life is incomplete without your presence. Stay with me, because the final piece of the puzzle is falling into place right this very second. Your soulmate is making a radical change in their life, terrified that staying the same is a decision that costs them you forever. I am guiding their transformation so they become the perfect partner you have always deserved and prayed for. I am asking you to keep your hands open and your spirit willing, because the harvest of your faith is fully ripe. They are running toward you with open arms, knowing that walking away was a terrible decision that could cost them you forever. I am ensuring that when they finally reach you, they will never, ever let you go.